Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back everybody.
Right.
And everybody who's new, welcome to the channel.
Yes, welcome to the channel. If you could hit the subscribe, be fantastic.
Please
for
do.
us, please. Right, I've got a piece of cherry here. Now, this isn't a very good piece of wood, but I'm doing a bit more on the Halloween stuff. Lisa, this is for Lisa. Don't think I am for 1 minute getting into bowl turning, because I am not. I do not enjoy turning bowls. Okay.
I need something specific in it.
Lisa needs something specific, so I've got this piece of wood, and it's a bit gnarly here, so I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see how it turns out, but it's for Halloween, so it's not going to be a major problem. And then it's got some cracks there as well, which shouldn't matter to it. It's going to be painted and it's going to have something else done to it, and I'll probably take you to show you Lisa doing that so you can see what she's actually doing with it. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what she's doing with it, but I've got to turn this first, and I've got to do some bits. So I've got to put a hollow, and I've got to put a trough on it. That might give you an idea. See, a trough. Now, when I've put this on, I'm putting it on a worm screw. There we go. It's touching where it touches. It's not too bad, but it's not over. So back it up a bit, put it back. There, that's tight enough. I don't need to tighten no more than that. I'm going to put the debris up for my life centre. I've got a step centre in there, just for a bit of support. Means it can't go anywhere, can it? It can't go unless it smashes in half, and I don't think it's going to break in half. But I'm not going to be silly enough to put myself in the position where if it did break and come off, I'm not going to be standing here. I'm going to be over there out of the way. I'm not standing near it and turning it.
Neither am I.
Bugger that. Right, okay.
Don't bugger it up because I need it.
I'm just using tools, okay? No specific tools. I'm just using whatever tools I'm using to turn this. Bits of wood stuck under my thing. There, I'm going to put a hat on first. Yep. It's quite chilly out today. It's peeing down with rain. It's got really damp, really cold, horrible. So
we've got the fire on. So you might hear some little crackles.
Yeah, got the wood burner going. Right, I will probably start off this with my favourite of all, 5/8 spindle gouge.
There you go.
Get into doing bowls the proper way. Right, okay. I will probably just get this turned, and I won't be doing this. Ain't going to be so much as instructional. This is just something for you to watch, really. Right, I'm going to turn it down a bit. I don't know how it's going to go, how much it's in balance. Bit of a wobble there. Go through it. 16. I was going to say, if I could get it to 18, I'd be happy, and it's gone to 2,000, so that's all right. Let's start at that. Oh, that's hard. I'll bring this diameter down quite a bit. Now that is really hard, that at the bottom. It's because it's got all that gnarly bit in it, I think. I've got to take quite a bit of that away first, so I think I just heard a bit of flick. Heard a bit of flick off, I think. Now see, with a spindle gouge, especially a nice 5/8 one, you can get quite a nice cut if you get it in to get that angle. It takes the bounce out once you can get the angle in. I'm going to have a look at it and see how we're going. Yeah, nearly got rid of that bit. That's where it's really hard, is here. Cracks ain't too bad.
They're going, aren't they?
So, that's alright.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, I've got to have 6.5 inch diameter, so, but I know I've got that anyway. So let's get a bit more of this done. See, with holding my handle right down low, it's down here on right down here. If you can see, sometimes when you're watching the tool, I notice on camera when I watch back, you can't always see the angle. My tool is really down low, and I'm here, look, on this cut, and I can have my flute come in and open my flute up, and the wood is passing down on this cutting edge, so I get these lovely rivers, but it can't grab. But if I was like that and I opened that flute up, I'd get a really nasty catch. Yeah, that's all right. Right, I'm going to come in and get a foot, a tenon I mean, on this now. Right, that should be alright. I'm going to use my Axminster sharp straws, I reckon. Because I love them. I love them, I do. See, now the difference with a spindle gouge is you can come in like that, drop the handle, and you can come round and keep that fluid sort of cut going, and it's nice. You can't quite get that with the bowl gouge. Clean this up. Where the bounce is. Get rid of the bounce. There. Right, now the diameter. I'm just coming in to finish this up here. I'm not sure moment what the diameter is. I reckon that's going to be about the size of the bowl, I think. Yeah. I bet I'm going to keep it about that size. Is that shape alright for you?
Yeah.
That's alright, that shape, yeah?
Yeah.
A little bit of, I know why I'm getting it, because it's not dead flat on the front, so it's still got a very little bit of like that.
Yeah.
That's smoother. Now I can come round here. That'll be alright, get rid of that little line there. There we go. Little shadow there. That's it. And then on this front I'm going to put it down like so. That's it. And I don't know whether I said yet, this is going to be painted. Alright. I'm on a worm screw, so I'm going to take this off and just clean that bottom off. It. I'm gonna no, I'm not gonna leave a dibble on there. I'm gonna leave it to keep my centre mob, but it'll be alright. I'll be taking it off anyway. Right, let me have a look at it and see what I've got before I sand it. Yeah, so you've got really hard bits. I've got a crack there, doesn't make it very good. That's alright, quick sand on that. Look at that. And no, it's not wet wood.
Bone dry.
It's not wet. It's dry. There's a lot of shavings there.
Yeah.
Big bit of it on there. Bit worn out that. Sorry guys, I'm just getting some bits of paper. Fresh 180s. Quick as that. Doesn't need too much sanding. I've got to get another one out. Give me grits. There we go. I'll take that off now so I don't forget. I'm putting on when I put them on. Right, okay. Yeah, that's got nice. Nice bit. I mean, it's not the best piece of wood, but because it's being painted, because it's going to be painted, I'm not over worried about the colours and stuff like that. But we've got a lovely finish. We've got no torn grain, no tool marks, no nothing on there. There's nothing's going to show through when it's painted. Now, I think I said I need.
Just want to measure.
I need 6 inches to.
Yeah. 6.5.
6.5. I said, well, I've got 6. 6 is all right actually.
Yeah.
Because that leaves me that little rim. Yeah. I can't lose any more of the diameter.
No.
Pardon me. Burp then. Yeah, I can't lose any more of that diameter. I probably could have left that a bit. I probably went a little bit mad there. Got excited. I get so I love turning. Like, I don't mind turning the outside of bulbs when I'm using like a spindle gouger now. I love it. Absolutely love it. That tenon's alright. Tighten a nip, that's it. Just that nip. Don't need no more than that. Right, that's got it. Okay. So we can get rid of the life centre. And what I'm going to have to do to something like, because that
It's not level.
That's high there,
yeah.
so I've got to get that level.
Yeah.
I've got to get that level on that first. Okay, so we'll start that up and we'll get that level. Stand with the spindle gouge. So I'm levelling this front up. This is why I hate my tool rest straight across here. I'd rather that like that. And come in there. That way it gets that bit away out of your way, see? So you can work here like this. Like I say, I always like to push that across. It's going to bounce a bit at first because it's not true. Quite a bit above centre, as you can see. If you can see here, I'm having to bring my handle right up. My tool rest is a bit high actually. Still got a little bit there. Not quite on this front yet. Still a little bump there. I think I'm getting there. You just feel that tiniest little bit. Let me stop and have a look and see what I've got. Yeah,
Oh,
that tiny.
yeah.
There's a tiny little bit more to go. I shouldn't be losing the diameter. Let's clean that off. Right. There, that's it, smooth. I still bumpy in the middle, but that matters, so I'm going to be hollowing that. Right, I've got to get some measurements on here. I've got to get some measurements on here, haven't I? Yeah?
Yeah.
So, I've got 6 inches across there. I want from 5.5 to like inside, so 5.5 to there. Yeah, I'm going to have a 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch, right? So okay, let me just 1/4 inch, right? So that's going to be there. Right, and I've got 1 inch in, haven't I?
Yeah.
I want 1 inch. I'll just check that. Yep, I've got 1 inch. Right, that's got to be a slight trough. Only a show, not too deep, but it's got to be there. I've got to get this cleaned up more here, but that's coming out. See, that's why I'm not worried about cleaning at the moment, because that's coming out. This is hollowing in here. It's got to be in probably a little bit more than that. I've got to have a little lip on that. So I've got to hollow that bit out, leave that bit there, and this bit is the edge, if you get what I mean. Is that going to be alright? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's going to be what you want?
Yeah.
What the lady wants?
The lady gets.
Right, okay. So, I'm going to do, for the easiest way of doing this front bit,
Yeah.
I'm going to use a
Oh, the round
square
one,
carbide.
Sorry?
Oh yeah, okay.
Because I've got to just do this little channel.
Yeah.
Not deep, it's not over deep. But this, if I use a square carbide, it's going to give me such a beautiful finish.
Yeah.
Now it can go slightly out a bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more gap ain't going to hurt. There, that's given a beautiful finish in there. Yeah. And that's all it needs is that depth. Okay, so now what I will do is I will clean this up with a very slight, that's it, that's clean as a whistle. Now this bit's got to be hollowed out. Now I'm way too high. Actually I've probably got to do that with a bowl gouge anyway. I could do it with carbide, could do it with anything, but I'm just using whatever I'm using, okay? Right, I'm going to use a little 1/4 inch bowl gouge at the moment. I don't know why, I virtually never use a 1/4 inch bowl gouge. 1/4 inch as in 1/4 inch flute.
Yeah.
I find they're a bit of a piddly little thing really, but it gets the job done. Gets the job done, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously until you get a bit deep, that's quite nice there. Right, I've got a little bit on this bottom here to do. I can actually go I can go a bit deeper actually. I'm a bit out on that, so I don't want to hit my head on the camera thing there. We're going for this straight side here. Right, I'm actually keeping this side slightly like that because then I can put that on a chuck probably to finish that bottom.
Yeah.
That'd be quite nice actually to do it like that.
Yep.
But that's as long as it won't mark it. Well, yeah, that rim's got to stay about that because it matches the outside, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just right.
So I'm going to take another little cut down here. This is the look, I'm way above centre. So I'm getting, what's it down here, aren't I? I'm above centre, see? Above centre. What's going on? What on earth is going on? Right, okay. Right, okay. Now then. Got a slight little bump there, but that's right. I'm lovely on this side. Keeping that like that. I'm leaving that at that. I think I'm deep enough for what we want. Yeah, that was defined by a tool from their 1/4 inch bowl gouge. Well, it's not. This is sold as a 3/8 bar, okay, but it's a 1/4 inch if you buy it in the UK because it's by the Fluke. So there you go. That's that. Right, now what I'm going to do, because I want to just clean up in that very bottom. There's no better tool than the SCH3. So I've got there, I'm just going to come across there. There. No need for scrapers. One, well, actually I've got a little bit just there. Oh, I'm a bit above centre again, aren't I? Should be dead on centre, but I'm slightly above. But that's alright, because we got it. Got very little, pretty just sitting there, isn't I? Well, wood shaving, sorry. Wood shavings, I didn't mean to swear then. Right. I've just got a very slight. There it is. See, now I'm on centre. Bang, straight across, gone. One go. Bang. One go, that's it. You don't need scrapers if you've got an SCH3. Like that. See that finish on that bottom in there? Right, I've got to finish, look, I've got to do a little bit on here.
Yeah.
Okay. And what I'm going to do with those, because this, on this cherry, this is cherry by the way, cleans up so nice, I'm going to actually come in with the square on both these. Look at that. Beautiful finish. We might start doing a little bit on that. That's it. Yep, and I think I've got the same depth right across there. I don't really want it any deeper than that. It's just got to be a shallow trough, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, that's alright. Got slight sharpness there. Gone. And there. Gone. There we go, see? Just done with the square chisel. Square carbide. Right, that's it. Let's get some tiny little bit of sanding done. Not hardly any sanding in there. Bloody hell. I think I'm going to sand this by hand. This bit. Turn me dooper on. That off of there. Right, okay. Stop and have a look, see what that's going to be. Right, oh, I've got a tiny little bit like it's just. I thought I had that gone. Tiniest little bit there, just there. Right. That's alright, it's just a quick with a square carbide, that's all. Just the tiniest little bit. Yep, that's got it. That's got it. I've still got enough there because it's that lip. I only want that tiny lip. Trough doesn't want to be too deep at all. That's it. That's it. So that hasn't altered any of the sanding because that's already got a lovely clean finish on it anyway from the carbide. So there we go. That is, I think, job done. It needs a bit of cleaning. That's gone there. That's just the mark, the dust that's in it and stuff. Give that a quick wipe. But I'm not going to put anything on it because Lisa is going to paint it. So I'm not using those sanding sealers or nothing. Right, yes, we've still got a crack. We've still got a crack in there, but we'll deal with that. I don't think that's going to go on these jaws. Oh, it bloody is.
Yeah.
Would that be level? No.
Slightly out.
It's alright though, because with these jaws I can see. Actually, look at that. Can you get it? Have you got a beer? No. I don't think it'll be on these jaws. Sorry, I'm going to put it on the cold jaws. Come off. I'm going to put it on here just to take that back off. You'll probably find I've got to adjust these now again. No, no, that's good, that's good. And then, like I said, I'll let you see a bit of what Lisa's doing with it. That's it, yeah. Yep, we've got that. Okay. I have to slow this down a bit now for this one. And I'm just going to do that the same as I normally do, just a little finish on this foot. Just going to use the 1/2 inch spindle gouge slightly above. There we go. I think that's all alright. It seems to be staying there. Yep, right, let's start her up. See how it goes. A bit faster. Right, let's see. A little bit slower with the cuts because it's turning a lot slower. Get a little bit more speed, that's boring, isn't it? Can't have that. Bit above centre there. Right, I'm going to roll that in, same as I do with my other bit. I quite like
I like it too.
Sorry?
I like it too.
Oops, that rolled over. It's just having now, I think there's a, it's alright. Just the wood. Yeah, that's better. There, that gives me that little foot, just got to bring that round a little bit there, take that there, and then I'm going to just roll that in there. In that ridge because I'm a little bit high, just a little bit high. That's why I'm getting those little lines there. Oh, actually, let's cut that in a little bit more. There we go. And there we go. See that little bit of height? That tiny little bit makes all the difference. Makes all the difference. It's amazing. Amazes me. I'm easily amazed. Take it, dude. Whatever it is. I'm easily amazed. Oh, look at that. Lovely bottom. Right, okay. And now I'm going to get in here a little bit with this. Right, that's it, ready for painting. Yeah. There we go, we got that finished off. Right, let me get this off of here. Oh, come on, get in. Can't get it in the hole. Shut up. Right, there we go, guys. So that's what I needed, okay. Yeah. So we've got a lovely finish on that, so it's going to paint up nice. Yep. Can't put no, I mean it's got dusty bits and that in the grain. If I was to put a bit of a sanding sealer on that, you'd see that shine up lovely and it'd look really nice. But we ain't got any, no torn grain or nothing. Look at that, look lovely. No torn grain, nothing on the inside. Finished with the SCH3 for that. Yep. Beautiful tool. Right, okay. Join me in there with Lisa. Okay guys, this is a little bit of Lisa painting up. She's on a little paint table here. And she's just doing a bit of, she's doing white on the inside. And she's going to do black on the rim, black on the outside.
Yeah, so I've just got to let that one dry now.
So she's just doing that one. She's going to let that dry. And it turned out the perfect size for what she's going to put on there. So you'll see that after. Yeah.
So people wanted to know what sort of paints I use. Well, I mean, this one was actually the very cheap one that you get from B&Q. Your bathroom colour testers.
£2 tester pots. Yeah, because it all gets lacquered afterwards, so it seals it in. So you don't need the
don't need really expensive ones.
Paints. So,
but I do use acrylic pens, things like that. So I've got some of them up here. These are the ones that I tend to use.
Acrylic paint pens.
Okay, so you can use those, and yeah, comes out really well.
And then the other little pots of paint we get hold of. So
and the other little bits.
Right, we'll let that dry and bring you back for the next bit.
Right guys, this is the second part where I'm going to just do the base now, so that the first part dried up, and I'm going to now do this part, the underneath, which is going to be in black. Again, it's one of these. It's a tester pot. It's just basically tester pots from B&Q. This one is the Liberty one. The one I was using before was North Pole. That was the white one. I don't know why they can't just have white and black, but yeah, Liberty and North Pole. So stick with me and we'll get this done. Right, there we go guys, that's the first coat done. So I'm going to leave this to dry and I'll bring you back when the second coat has been done as well. Okay, so while this dries, I'm just going to prepare some resin and I'll bring you back for the next part. Right guys, so the underneath has dried. Okay, and I'm just now doing the 2 rims that we have. Okay, I'm just doing that in black as well, and what I'll do is I'll continue. I've made a start on it. It doesn't matter if you overlap because of what I'm going to do in the middle bit with the resin. So I've made my resin mix, but I'm just doing this bit just to get it ready for that. Right guys, so I'm just going to let that dry and then I can deal with the resin part of it. Right, I've made up some white pigment resin and I'm just going to add that now to the bowl and finish it off, and you'll see what I'm going to do with it as I go. I'm just going to add the decoration part to it. Right, so I'll be able to slightly let those settle in, and if I have to fill in some more resin, I can actually do it because it's a self-leveling one, so it will then go around the skulls. Now I actually cast the skulls yeah so I've got both the black and the white. So it's all Halloweeny. Okay guys, so I'll bring you back in a bit, just let that settle a bit, and then if I have to fill it in, I'll fill it in and I'll bring you back once it's actually done. Okay guys, this is the final shot. So they've all been resined in. That's the inside, and then the outside. Just show you how even that cheap paint it does actually turn out really nice. So on that black, okay guys, hope you enjoyed that. I'll say a toodle pip from Glenn, and it's a bye from me. Bye guys.